So picture this, you're walking home from the grocery store and someone stops you, Wiimote to your head, and says, which game would you rather play? Mario Party 8 or Kirby's Epic Yarn? Today we have Pat Nat, Tom Peeler, Mr. Dean, and Shrimperlake all here to ponder this hypothetical and determine the fate of one of these games. This is the final episode of round 1. Can we get a live view of the bracket here? Oh, look at that. All of those games that we also talked about, and they're all here. And joining that collection of episodes is going to be this one. That is right, everybody. Your host, the most 3D Spoders, and we're going to get this kicked off right now. So, fellas, tell me.
Well, what I want to know is if a Wiimote is held to my head and it's not in a zapper, is it actually a threat?
That's just like an invitation to play. Like,
what if it's a nunchuck?
If there is a nunchuck, it is more dangerous. There's probably something about like transmitting cancer or something like that, you know, or around that time, you know, articles were going crazy, you know. Do you guys mind if I open this up? I have a couple of choice words I'd like to throw out there.
You on your own channel?
I know.
No, you're not allowed
it would
to.
be blasphemous. I lie awake at night thinking of things like Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Mario Super Sluggers, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, any of the Guitar Hero Rock Band games. None of those made the bracket. And yet we're about to talk about Mario Party 8. That's what I don't understand. That stuff leaves me with nightmares. Now that said, I'm not really sure which one I'm going to vote for. Both these games are special.
Would they also not deserve the bracket placement?
I really didn't expect that build up to culminate in Mario Party 8's the bad one, when we literally have one of the most baby Nintendo games that has ever been babied out.
Whoa!
These are viewer voted.
All right.
We're going out fighting.
All right. I just got riled up. Okay, so Kirby's Epic Yarn is a baby game, sure. But the whole point of it is a similar thing to whenever Goodfield developed Yoshi's Woolly World, where the whole point of the game is it's supposed to be a relaxing escape from life. Like, the amount of hours I've sank into both of those games, forgetting about all of my problems and just like being able to fall asleep to the lovely music in the game. Which, by the way, Kirby's Epic Yarn, this is just like side note, one of my favorite gaming soundtracks of all time.
Oh, it's so good.
The songs in that game are amazing.
There's the narrator, the story time narrator, right? What is more putting you at ease than someone with a lovely voice explaining the story to you, like it's like reading a bedtime story?
Yeah, Yin Yarn.
Those are words, yeah. I don't know what it means, but those are words, yeah.
So I was talking earlier about how there's other Wii games where the motion controls piss me off. Mario Party 8 is the embodiment of that. So you got Mario Party 8 just pisses me off with the motion controls. I think that game represents everything that I don't like about the Wii in one game. I will say there are some redeeming qualities of Mario Party 8. Everyone loves to talk about Koopa's Tycoon Town, and yes, that is one of the best Mario Party boards of all time.
It is true. It is true.
That's about as far as my compliments to that game goes. I completely agree with Pat. I don't know why that game is in this bracket. I think that Mario Party 8 is like the moment where Mario Party started to shift towards like
absolutely
being bad for a while. Obviously Mario Party 9 is like really where it hit the fan and it was like terrible. But Mario Party 8, every time I try to come back to it, it just feels weird. It's like filled with motion controls that don't feel good to use. It's just like I just get mad talking about Mario Party 8.
I really do have to wonder, has anyone ever like gotten home from a long day of work and been like, yeah, it's time to play Mario Party 8. Like, no.
I literally have never thought that in my life.
Nobody has
I
said
guess
that.
I'm an endangered species
hater,
who has
but,
existed under the ocean, because Mario Party 8 was a go-to title. Let me tell you.
Oh, no, you're not the only... Well, there are people that love Mario Party 8.
Some people are wrong. And that's okay.
Yeah, it's just like everyone's allowed to be wrong sometimes. Like just like how I know I'm wrong for loving Kirby's Epic Yarn probably, and I'll probably get voted off in this round of the bracket. Whatever, that's fine. But I'm just saying objectively, because my opinion is right, Mario Party 8 is like, no. Like,
well, let me just say that I'm a little baffled at how much positivity in either direction we had earlier with Wii Sports and or WarioWare, both games that, are party games that utilize Wii motion controls to a huge degree. We've got Mario Party 8 that's somehow taking slack for doing the same exact thing, but in my opinion, just handling them with a lot of variety and a lot of like the colorful style of Mario Party. And also, you said it's where Mario Party started to begin sucking. I would say it's like the last stand that the game had, and in terms of its board design, it's the most experimental it got before they just took whatever drugs they took to make 9 and 10. We get 2 fairly standard boards, Treetop Temple, Booty Boardwalk, by the books, Then you get to Haunted Hideaway, and we're doing board design on a whole new level with you're not just moving around a board, but King Boo is moving around in randomized rooms, so it adds like an element of chance to it that can be really exciting. Then we get to Perplexed Express, where you can rearrange the train and thus rearrange the entire board on an incredibly opportune basis. And you already mentioned it, yeah, Tycoon Town. It kind of gets old hearing about how great it is, but it's a cliche for a reason. It's basically its own unique game inside of another game. It is great. Like, what do we have at Kirby? We have a beautiful, almost like handcrafted art style that I agree is probably the leading legacy of this title, because it did lead to Woolly World. They're so charming, they're so lovely to look at, and they are pleasing. Arguably the birth of the cozy game genre. And I got nothing against cozy games. I like myself a good cozy game, but I don't really like games where there are like zero consequences. Like Kirby can be so consequence free that it's like, why,
Wait, hold on, Pat. Before you get to your point, I do need to tell you that my 2 favorite games of all time, Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Wii Sports Resort, are not on this bracket. What gives?
Oh my gosh, Spides, you're right, but I might have a solution, because you can become a channel member to check out the exclusive mini breakdown video on Super Mario Galaxy 2 versus Wii Sports Resort. What do you think about them apples?
Did you just confirm Apple's bracket breakdown?
If I can give my agreements to Tom for a couple of things. Number one, I do agree that Kirby's Epic Yarn's biggest downfall, or biggest thing holding it back for me, is the fact that there is no stakes, right? It's almost impossible to complete a level without collecting like all of the gems if you're just playing realistically. But in my head, I cut that a little bit of slack, because I just feel like that is what the Kirby genre is a game that people can succeed with not a ton of effort put into it. And I think there is a need for that type of gaming, even if it's not my type of gaming, right? In terms of Mario Party 8, I actually don't think the Wii motion controls are that bad in the game. My problems aren't necessarily with the minigames themselves. There's also a lot of charm within each of the Mario Party 8 minigames. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the people who win the minigame usually have a different scene going on than the people who lose. The people in the lose will be in the background getting chased by something, or they won't make it out of the maze, or something like is crushing them. There's level of detail in each of the minigames and the boards that I feel like is like peak Mario Party charm. For me, that's where the praise goes with Mario Party 8. There's also 6 other games I'd rather play than Mario Party 8. Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 4, Mario Party 5, Mario Party 6, Mario Party 7, and then even the Mario Party that came right after it, Mario Party DS, same year. I would way rather play the DS one. For me, it's the board game mechanics that just completely fall short in Wii. There's hardly any items. Not knowing where you need to go to get to the star on several of the boards drives me insane. I don't find that a fun mechanic. I just find it like, let the other elements of luck do that. At least let me chart where to go, right? And then they have that one really good board. Even the Donkey Kong board, as much as it is like a standard board, it's really not that exciting. I mean, it's all stacked up on top of each other. You can't even get a feel of the charm and detail put into the map because you can't see it all at once. And for me, it's a game with only one good board. And because of that, I'm like, I'll take any of the other serialized entries of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, right? So
I want to address a few of the points that were made, because this is one point in the bracket where I will admit that I think that a good point has really been made against me. Like, I will fully accept that. That is that you said that I was being overly critical of Mario Party 8, and Wii Sports is a similar thing with the motion controls. And I agree. I think that you're right. I think that looking back, it doesn't make sense to be like really using that against Mario Party 8 and then championing Wii Sports. So what I will do instead is talk about the other things about Mario Party 8 that piss me off. So You were talking about the board design. The golden lucky spaces kind of ruin a lot of the boards for me, especially Shy Guys Tycoon. I think that it's kind of a broken system, especially with how easy it is to control the slow go dices. So you're basically able to land on them if you want to. I think that a lot of the boards other than Koopa's Tycoon Town are annoying, as Pat was just saying. I'm not a fan of the Bowser board with like the finite amount of stars. It's just a weird mechanic and I don't think it works well. The Haunted Mansion board, I forgot off the top of my head what it's called. Probably because I never play it because it sucks. But I don't like how it's completely chance on which room you go into. Like how Pat was saying, it's annoying. I think that there is a level of Mario Party to where the whole chance thing is what makes the game fun, but you still have to be able to use like your brain to make decision making in order for the overall experience to connect. That is the glue that keeps Mario Party together, and I think that board takes away that element of it, and it just becomes like an RNG battle. And then you have the one Shy Guy board, no, the Goomba's Booty Boardwalk, where it's just like one long pathway. So it just rewards high dice rolls.
They would redo like the one line thing a lot in future Mario Party games, which is why I don't see 8 as like the last of the good. I see it as like the first of the bad, right? Because a lot got inspired from 8.
I get what you mean by saying that 8 is the last of the good. It was the last one before they
9.
did the whole like everyone riding in one car, which we're not talking about Mario Party 9, so I'm just not even gonna open up that.
Even then, DS though. Mario Party DS came out the same year a couple months later, and that one was great.
Mario Party DS is like amazing. Like that's the thing. That's Mario Party 8 is not the staple of the series. To me, it feels like where the series, the cracks were starting to show. And it was the last Hudson Soft game, if I'm correct.
The point being that at the time, it was like COD. It was getting released over and over again. There were 2 Mario Parties in that exact same year. When you have a serialized series like that, 4 in one generation, you have to compare it to the ones immediately before and after, because it's like, if I'm going to pay $60 for a game, why would I pay $60 for Mario Party 8 when every other Mario Party's better, right? It's like...
And I did want to say that I just got back from my nap, and is this only a Mario Party video? We have 2 minutes left.
Who wants to talk about Kirby?
It's not my fault that this segment was opened with Kirby's a baby game. So my bad, I have to attack. I'm on the attack right now.
I have absolutely nothing against this game, but like to me, it is just like barely even a Wii game. Like it doesn't really utilize the Wii that much.
It's true.
It came out so late into like the life cycle, and same with the 3DS version that came out like after the Switch was out. I think it's kind of just a forgotten game in my opinion, and I have nothing against it, but it's not very like influential or well known.
I actually don't disagree with you that much, to be honest.
I would disagree with you saying it's not influential,
but it's not a Wii game, right?
It is. Yeah, no, I agree. It's not necessarily a Wii game.
It feels like such a Wii U kind of game to me, which makes sense because it was made leading into the Wii U generation.
Now that's a punch. I do think Kirby's Epic Yarn has some syndrome of not being as special beyond its charm, right? In my head, the best thing about Mario Party 8 is its charm, and it doesn't compare to the charm of Kirby. So for me, this is really cut and dry. But yeah, I agree with Andrew for the most part. It's just the matter that it's up against Mario Party that I'm like, all right, let's be real here, Yeah,
I love Kirby's Epic Yarn, but I do agree that it is in a way kind of like just like a game that exists, and that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with the game, but Mario Party 8 just like looking back in hindsight pisses me off so much.
That's where I'm at.
That just the thought of it moving on. Like I might quit the series if Mario Party 8 moves on. Like I don't know if I can handle that.
Brutal.
And I don't know if I can handle this video going any longer. So we're and out he goes. I have been assured by the going-ons of this series that every viewer here is a seasoned veteran, so I don't need to introduce this next segment, but we are going to now go into our little corners and tell you our deepest, darkest secrets about these 2 games. Wow, this video was just a beatdown. Oh my god, I don't know where to start. Actually, I do know where to start. Dean says that Mario Party 8 is the embodiment of bad motion controls, and he says that this is the start of Mario Party's dark ages.
I'm scared they're actually gonna vote this on. I can't do, like, I'm actually having a mental breakdown right now. The thought that Mario Party 8 might win a round of bracket breakdown.
Tom Peeler disagrees. He goes that Kirby is a baby game, and he goes into detail about how Mario Party 8 has like some really progressive boards before the series went on to Mario Party 9.
There was nothing to Kirby's Epic Yarn except, hey, there's yarn. Great. With Mario Party 8, even if it's aged poorly, in its heyday, you could still play it, and there were still life and death stakes to it. Death is extreme, but when you play Mario Party with certain people, death could be on the table.
And says that Kirby is a baby game. Dean says that that is part of the game's charm. Pat is wondering how Mario Party 8 even got into the bracket. Says that while Kirby has 0 stakes, on Mario Party's side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and DS are all better than 8 because its board game mechanics fall short.
Oh boy. So this episode went a little bit off the rails. Yeah, I agree with Spods. We talked way too much about Mario Party 8 without actually talking that much about Kirby. We just feel passionately about this game, right? At the time, Mario Party was in a weird spot because it was getting released like quick, right? Like Call of Duties. The fact of the matter is that 8 was really bringing Mario Party in the wrong direction, while all the other Mario Parties before were kind of heading towards the right direction. You could argue a little bit of seeds were planted in Mario Party 7 to bring Mario Party to where it would then enter a very dark place in gaming, and it would stay in the dark place in gaming until a little bit later into the Switch's lifespan. But Mario Party 8 was kind of the turning point for me towards that. I remember just thinking like, man, I'd rather play 5 or 6 or 3 or 2.
In Tom's short argument there about the boards being good, some of them, he gained some ground before all of his points got shot down.
I mean, one of the first things I should have just said off the bat is that Mario Party 8 is superlative because you can play as Toad. And anytime Toad's a playable character, it's automatically by default like a way better Mario game. But just to get to the real meat and potatoes of things, as it's already been said, Kirby Epic Yarn, you play it and things happen on screen, but we've already kind of just mentioned that it's an aesthetic, not a video game. And I'll take a video game that has maybe aged a little poorly on its mechanics, but still had mechanics, than a nice knit aesthetic. It's not much. I don't think that should be anywhere near the top of the Wii's best of the best.
I see this as just a complete beatdown, and honestly, both games had a lot of negativity going about them. I would be surprised if either of them went past round 2.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Kirby's also still great. We didn't even talk about just the clever use of background and foreground. I know we talked about with Donkey Kong Country Returns, but sewing things together, seeing the lump Kirby go behind pieces of fabric, the transformations. I mean, Kirby's still great.
Andrew had some interesting points. He goes, has anyone ever wanted to play Mario Party 8?
Yeah, I have a secret for you guys. I haven't played Kirby's Epic Yarn. I played the demo on the 3DS. That's it. It's cool. I like it. I'm not saying Mario Party 8 is a good game. It's probably not. But I don't know. I've played it with friends before, and I think a party game kind of is an excuse to be bad because it gives you stuff to laugh at and point. And I think that honestly can make it more fun than playing a good game if you're with friends. If you're playing it alone, I'm sorry. As a single player experience, just play the Kirby game. But honestly, Mario Party it's got more to offer. It's got mini games, it's got boards, parties even, maybe Mario. And there's 8 of them. I'm running out of stuff to say. Kirby's Epic Yarn is just kind of a forgotten game, and nobody talks about it. I don't know how it got into the bracket because nobody talks about it.
All right, everyone, get back in here. Who wants to go first? Wait, Tom, did you say that? All right, yeah, you vote first.
I didn't think you could hear me. I have to vote for a game over an aesthetic. I'm going to vote for Mario Party 8.
Mario Party 8. Mr. Dean, are you going to even that out?
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Mario Party 8. Yeah, no, what are we doing right now?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is 1-1 now. Shrimper Lake.
I will be knitting my way into not voting for Kirby. I'm voting Mario Party.
Mario Party 8 with 2 votes. Pat, will Pat send this to a tie?
You know, it's not close. Mario Party 8, it's just not, it doesn't deserve to be here. Doesn't deserve to be here. Kirby's Epic Yarn.
All right, the vote is 2-2. I'm gonna have to break the tie based solely on the argument's sake, not on my opinion. And here's what I heard in the video. An immediate smackdown on both games. And then Mario Party 8 started to gain some ground before each of his points got dissected and burned. by Pat and Dean, and there was no retaliation. While and the only criticisms toward Kirby that I heard were then played back into that's his positive. Kirby has zero stakes, that's his charm. Kirby's a baby game, that's a good thing for gaming. So how can I not break the tie in Kirby's favor? Kirby goes on to round 2.
Up top, Dean. There we go.
I was so close to crashing out. Fodders was like, yeah, it's like Tom made some really good points. I was like, no.
Spots, you better end this quick.
I just want to say congratulations to Kirby. We needed something to get easily eliminated next round, so I'm very excited for Kirby.
Yes, that is a concern of mine. Both of these games are going to have to regroup for their respective series coming up. Let's take a look at the bracket, actually. Oh my goodness, we're done round 1. Round 2, did you want more of this? I want more of this. And we're going to be back with more of this in the second round. The stakes are higher, much higher than Kirby's Epic Yarn. And we'll see you in the next round.